What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, we need to talk about the crypto market in general. We need to understand what's going on with the crypto market. Are we going to see a big bull run? Are we going to see a crash? What is going to happen in 2022? And really to get a different perspective, right? Today, we're going to go into an article from CNBC and then also give my opinion on that article as we do go through it. Basically, the premise is about Bitcoin and how we may end up seeing a crash more than an actual bull run, is what they're actually predicting there. So, before we get started into this, guys, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel quite a bit, as well as checking out the Discord group, checking out the Patreon, and if you want to get some new gear, check out the Profit Apparel store, profitsapparel.com. Feel free to check that link out down in the description. I feel like there's some great stuff there, so definitely check it out. Oh, and by the way, 63% of you guys are not subscribed, so feel free to hit that subscribe button, and it does help me out. So first, let's actually just go in here and check out what the crypto market is doing right now before we get into the article. The crypto market is actually down about 2%. It probably will update somewhere around 8 o'clock, but it is down about 2% today, down to $2 trillion, right? Seeing that get even down to this low of a level after seeing it at $4 trillion or $3+ trillion is kind of upsetting, right? You see Bitcoin that drops a lot, you see Ethereum that drops a lot, you see a lot of different positions that drop so much, but majority of that market cap is Bitcoin and Ethereum. So everything else is really just extra at this point, right? You're adding on coins, people are getting into it, you're adding on to the market cap. But we're looking at about a $2 trillion market cap here. Now, what I wanted to focus on in this video was this. So basically, this article talks about Bitcoin having some sort of a crash, and analysts really give their top predictions for crypto in 2022. Now, I don't know what the title of this video will be, if it's going to be, Bitcoin to $10,000 or, crypto to 2022 or crypto prediction 2022. I don't know, but this is what we're talking about here. So Bitcoin, these are the key points. Let's go through the key points and then we'll go through some of the other pieces. But Bitcoin has risen nearly 70% since the start of 2021, driving the entire crypto market up to about $2 trillion value. That's where it is right now. It went to a high of about, I think it was like 3.5 trillion. It might have been 4 trillion. I can't exactly remember exactly how much it was. Um, but heightened regulatory scrutiny and intense price fluctuations have dampened Bitcoin's prospects lately. Some experts believe Bitcoin is due for a sharp decline in the coming months. Now, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I don't know if I necessarily see a sharp decline, but I don't think that will scare a lot of people that are in Bitcoin because they understand what the possibility is, right? And the only way we would really see that sharp decline is if you have institutions, hedge funds that decide to sell their large positions and don't believe in Bitcoin, which is not going to happen, in my opinion. So, as we go through this article, we want to get to the important stuff, right? They talk about the $2 trillion value of the entire crypto market, getting into all of that stuff. But really, we care about the crypto crash, right? Quote unquote crypto crash. What's going to happen there? So some experts believe Bitcoin is due for a sharp decline in the coming months. The cryptocurrency surged to a record high of almost $69,000 in November, which is true. It's great to be able to see that at that high of a price. I didn't think it would get back to that height. I thought we would see it kind of plateau at a level of maybe 60,000 or, 50,000, 59,000, something like that. But it's great to be able to see that growth and see how much people believe in it. So it gave me a little bit more light at the end of the tunnel, really. So I'm starting to believe a little bit more in how much people want to back this. So obviously, it takes for me to see a little bit of positivity when it comes to the position in order to understand exactly where it can go. Because I did say that Bitcoin was great where it was at like 29, 28,000, and to be able to invest back up to 69,000, that you're making a killing, right? You're doubling your money easily if you do buy one Bitcoin, or if you put $1,000 in there, you're doubling your money easily. Um, but where was I at? So it's now sitting below 50,000, almost down 30%. And Wall Street defines a bear market as 20% or more. So if it declines from the peak 20% or more, they consider that a bear market. When crypto or Bitcoin actually had a decrease of about 50% easily from the top, all the way down to 30,000 or 29,000 the first time, and then saw it peak back up to 20 or 69,000, right? Then decreased down to about 50,000 where it is now, or right now it's actually a little bit lower. It's at like 42 or something like that. So it does decrease quite a bit. So it decreased down to 42, which I think in any instance creates buying opportunities. But we'll get into that at the end. So, Carol Alexander, professor of finance at Sussex University, said that she expects Bitcoin to tank as low as $10,000 in 2022. $10,000, wiping out virtually wiping out all of its gains in the past year and a half, right? That's insane to say, right? To say that that's going to drop that much is ridiculous. And maybe they're going off of history and making sure history repeats itself. And that's exactly what we kind of get into. She says, quote, if I were an investor, I would think about coming out of Bitcoin soon because its price is probably crash, or sorry, its price will probably crash next year. Alexander said her bearish call hinges on the notion that Bitcoin has no fundamental value, and serves as more of a toy than an investment. So seeing that, as I think about Bitcoin, I don't think of Bitcoin as what people think of it, as that end goal or the global currency, right? I don't think of that because right now people aren't accepting it globally, right? People are denying cryptocurrency globally. So, not saying that, it's not going to be accepted everywhere. I just don't really have 100% faith in it because they can't find a way to, basically track some things, right? There's a couple of things that I guess they should be able to do with regular money, but I don't see it as that global currency. Right now, the US dollar is recognizable everywhere. So I don't really see that, but anything could happen. You never really know, but I don't see it having no fundamental value. Obviously, people, other experts, business owners, CEOs, right? They think it actually has fundamental value. Hedge funds think it has fundamental value, which I don't like mentioning hedge funds in a positive statement, but to compare some things, in 2018, Bitcoin tumbled to close to $3,000 after climbing to $20,000. I did see that personally, and that's why I didn't get in Bitcoin in the first place when I did see that happen. A few months earlier, the cryptocurrency backers often say that things are different this time, right? So I don't know why I combined that statement, but it fell to $3,000 after hitting $20,000 a few months earlier. I don't know why I just did that. It's just reading for me. But the cryptocurrency backers often say that things are different this time as more institutional investors are jumping into the market, right? That's what I would like to highlight there is more institutional investors are jumping into the market, right? You have more stability into a market when you do have institutional investors. However, they control a lot more when they buy a lot more money, right? When they buy a lot more worth. So when I look at overall cryptocurrency, am I going to say that it's going to crash? Am I going to say that it's going to come down to as low as $10,000? I mean, you never really know. Anything could happen, right? We saw it come down to $28,000. We saw it come down to was it $29,000 from a level of $64,000, right? That's a huge drop. But I think that creates a buy opportunity for a lot of people. And I think a lot of these scare tactics that come into play with these experts, they find the most negative thing possible to create an opportunity to buy in even lower, right? People see these things as an opportunity. You know that Bitcoin is going to be leading the cryptocurrency market, right? It's 40% of the market cap, right? You're going to see that it's leading the market. So when you look at this overall situation of crypto and them basically throwing out this shot at them, right? At the project, it's basically for them to get in lower. People miss out on opportunities, so institutional investors want to find the lowest price possible to get in. because they would invest right now if they could. So they're going to invest now. They're going to find another point to invest. They're going to invest then. They're going to find another point to invest. They're going to invest then, right? They want to treat it as the lowest point because they know where it will get to. However, I don't think it will get down to $10,000, in my opinion. The reason why is because crypto is a lot different than how it was in 2018. We have a lot more opportunity with buying crypto, with trading crypto, with staking crypto, proof of stake, whatever, proof of work, right? You have so many different projects, so many different use cases behind cryptocurrency that I don't think Bitcoin will fall to that level. I don't think Solana will fall to a low level. I don't think Cardano will fall to a crazy low level. I don't think Ethereum will fall to a crazy low level. But what I do think is that we will end up seeing that bull run that everyone else really expected. And I'm expecting that somewhere, maybe end of first quarter, beginning of second quarter, just because it seems like people are getting more and more into crypto. New Year's resolutions are starting to pump. People are looking to invest more and more into that cryptocurrency. Now, this is all speculation. It's all speculation, just like this article. Completely speculative. I can't speak. But I'll tell you what, I believe in what I say, and typically I have some things that work out for me besides my stock investing. That's not really working out for me right now, but we're seeing a pullback of all markets. So um, I believe we're going to start seeing this run coming a lot sooner than people think. While they're thinking about or trying to push the fact that it's going to go down to $10,000, I think that just creates more and more of a buy opportunity. Yes, it scares some people out of it, and that's their end goal. But my end goal is to make as much money as possible and provide for my family, and also you guys make as much money as you possibly can and give you guys great tips. It's not advice. I just give you tips. If you feel the same way, let me know. But I'm not an expert. They're not an expert. They claim to be an expert because they look at different information or they're hired to do that job. But they're not an expert. Nobody's an expert and knows exactly where the market's going. So that's my video, guys. Hopefully you enjoy your Saturday. I'm probably going to have maybe one more video that I post later today. But yeah, I think right now we need to worry about what we're going to do going forward, because I think we will see that bull run. No one cares about the fact that they're saying it's going to go to $10,000. It creates buying opportunity. Somebody that would never buy Bitcoin at the prices that it's at now, maybe I'll buy it at $10,000. I'll tell you that. All right, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.